Encore week. So if you missed us last week, no fear, because we are going to do Encore week. What does that mean? It means everything's still the same. You can enter the prize draws. You can submit your homework. I will be doing daily prize draws. So what will happen is, in a moment, we're going to be doing the countdown dance party as always. Second, we will run a replay of last week, and then my team and I are still in Zoom. Even though the teaching component is on replay, we're still in Zoom. We're still answering questions, and then we will end up following the live stream with a live Q&A. So the only thing is the little teaching component that's on replay, but we're still all here live. So this is Encore week. Let's kick it off as always with the dance party. Come on in, hit the main stage button at the top of home base, and either you can come back and do it because you missed it, or do it on repeat, a bit of rim for those who were here last week. You'll know what that means. And we'll see you at the end of this live.
Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Keep playing my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't it a me crime to get a little lost in everybody's business? Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size, not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Keep playing my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Keep playing my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on.
Welcome to Encore week. This is a replay. However, I'm still here live. The content will be on replay. However, myself and my team are still here live. So head to main stage on your dashboard. Come and join us. If you missed last week, this is the perfect opportunity for you to do it again. And if you did last week, This is the perfect opportunity for you to do repetition, immersion, and model proven practices. So come on in, put your student hat on, even if you've done this before. I promise we'll learn something that you didn't notice last week. So come on in. The Zoom room's open. Head to dashboard and smash on that main stage button.
Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the roads and end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving.
We are live. Yes, it is Encore Week. Encore Week means content is on replay. However, myself and my team are here going to be live supporting you inside of Zoom. So if you're out there watching on the live stream, come on in and join us. We will have content followed by still live Q&A. So if you don't want to miss out on the chance to have access to myself and my coaches, come on in, head to home base or the dashboard, smash that main stage button, and I'll see you soon.
Don't you wanna go further away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries. We'll make our own way. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, it will all seem better outside. Just us in the sky. I will go wherever, I'll be yours forever. didn't they? Feels like a heavy burden, but I can't relate. Do our actions even matter? Or is this our fate? At least now I'm feeling better. I know I'm here to stay. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, it will all seem better outside. Just us in the sky. I will go wherever, I'll be yours forever. I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to me.
If you're out there on the live stream, come on into Zoom. Even though this might be an encore, it means content is on replay, but we are still here live inside of Zoom answering questions. There'll still be a prize draw done live and Q&A time with myself and my team. Head on into Zoom, go to dashboard and smash that main stage button.
I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while.
We must be getting close. It's the Sparkle song. Come on in. Head to main stage. Go to dashboard, head to main stage.
You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just
everyone. Welcome to Bootcamp Day number 1, where we're going to cover the one path to Evergreen so that you can sell your high-ticket coaching program on repeat. You see, today we're going to cover the one thing you can do today so you can find out what stage you are at in the Evergreen process so that you can get there faster. And when you get there faster, you are going to make more revenue, baby. You're going to get the highest converting lead magnet strategy today. I can tell you it's higher converting than any other method out there. It will actually help you get clients from cold to sold 200 times faster. And how your clients can actually get more value at a one-to-many programs than just working one-on-one. And today I'm also going to share with you the one thing that's probably holding you back from growing an engaged community and why other coaches that are using this method are actually getting higher results. So if you're ready to grow a 6-figure business, 7-figure income stream, consistent revenue, repeatable revenue, then today is for you. Now, before we get into the actual content, let's just do a couple of day one housekeeping rules, shall we? So what do you need to do so far? If you have not yet done so, head back to the dashboard and make sure that you have watched the kickoff call. We had a few technical issues, a few sound issues, but that's the hashtag live streaming life, okay? This is what happens. You just roll with the punches. Also, every day, make sure you do put aside some time to do the learning component. So every day there's about 30 minutes of learning. There'll be some Q&A stuff as well, a little bit of housekeeping for each day, prize draws, but it's about 30 minutes of learning every day. So make sure you do block out the time, and it's so much better if you do join us live. Plus, also, you'll get a daily action task, and every day we are going to have a main focus. Okay, so every day builds upon the last. So you want to come to all 5 days because each one's actually going to build upon the last. And I promise you, hand on heart, you will walk away with a strategy that you can implement. All replays are available on the dashboard if you don't make it live. So make it your one-stop shop to head to the dashboard to get caught up. And there's always going to be little sneaky things that I pop up onto the dashboard to get extra points along the way. Now, if you haven't, I just wanted to mention the VIP All Access. We had an issue over the last couple of days with our payment gateway, and it went down. We can't help technology when we don't control the software. So if you have tried to upgrade to VIP, it is now working. Okay, so you can head to the dashboard and upgrade to VIP because, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as well. Now, if you want to join us inside of the Zoom room, you will have received your own special login. So the first time you log in, you will be asked to input a password. Now, if you don't remember your login, you can use this address below and then put in your email and password to gain access. But if you use the special link that's sent in your email, it's your own personal link. So you don't even need to log in if you click on that link. All right. So also, yesterday went up the checklist for the prize draw. So you'll see that in the overview workbook that went up with orientation yesterday. And I've noticed I haven't fixed, look at all this up here. And if you do show up live, you will get the most interactive, so keep the chats coming in. I can see Jessica in the house, Rosabelle, Catherine, Beverly, Lynn. You're all chatting away with Team Sparkle. So the more you chat, we actually have team members in the room paying attention. So, and it keeps me kind of jazzed. Like, I don't always get across to all of the comments, and my team, if you've got a question, then put a Q in the front and then we can go back to it later. So put a Q in the front. Now, again, the VIP upgrade, I just wanted to let you know, yes, technology, I swear, yesterday it was not my friend. But if you decide to upgrade to VIP, you get over $1,000 worth of goodies, including a bonus training that we're going to be doing around AI, on how to create a quiz using AI, and you will actually get to experience one of those quizzes today. So if you want to learn how to do them, then part of the VIP package is going to allow you to do that. Plus, you're going to get a post-event debrief with myself and my team. We're having sneak peek sessions, so keep an eye on your dashboard because all of our experts come in all different times of the week, and we're going to open up the Sparkle world for you to come in, but not just be a butterfly on the wall. If you join the VI as a VIP, you will be able to ask our experts questions, which has got our paying clients in there. Also, we have a 3-day event that's happening 23rd to the 25th of October. And with your VIP upgrade, you will actually get free general admission to that. So, and those that are coming to the 3-day conference also get a swag box. So we're going to be sending out like goodies in the mail as well. Like that doesn't happen very often, right? And plus you'll get extended replay access to this bootcamp for 30 days. So it is a good idea to upgrade if you want to. And yes, the checkout is working. I see Anthony is saying he's having problems getting into the Zoom room. So if somebody could go and chase down Anthony over on Facebook, that would be awesome. Thank you. All right. So what now? Here's my VIPs and just starting to jump on in. Hello, everyone. Turn your cameras on so I can see you. Unless you're naked, leave them off. I don't want to see you on the toilet, but please do so. Okay, let's get into the good stuff now. So over the coming days, we're going to be covering a few things. So today's topic is about the one path to get to Evergreen. And I'm going to share with you what Evergreen is and what's the quickest way to get there. And then tomorrow we're going to be talking about the one winning offer. You won't want to miss that one. Day 3 is my absolute favorite. This is the thing that's going to show you how you can make one repeatable growth strategy. And when I learnt this technique, my mind was like blown. And that's when I finally started getting 6-figure months. When I realized this strategy, so you won't want to miss day 3. Day 4, we're going to be looking at one core focus to profit because so many people are trying to sell so many different products. I'm going to actually share with you one thing to sell that will create a profitable revenue stream without having to have lots and lots of things. And then on day number 5, we're going to talk and dial it all in. As you can see, there's a lot of things about the one. We're going to bring it on home with the power of one. And I'm going to show you how you can actually save 75% of your productivity time if you choose to work on the right things in the right order. So let me know, those who are in the room or on the replay, can you put which day number you're most excited about? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Get those tippy tap fingers out. Push the button. I did not set up this scene properly. I'm not supposed to have that much space at the top there. While you type that in, I'm going to go and fix it because that's what I can do. Let's bring it over here. So let's watch this. This is me editing on the fly. I did this yesterday for you guys too, didn't I? I believe. So we go like this. We chop that down. We get that out of the way. We go like that. We move that down. We go like that. And then, hey, that looks so much better, right? All right, we teach all our clients how to use this software. It's not for the faint of heart, I would say. All right, so we've got lots of 3s. Beverly says 3. Jessica says, but I like them all. Lynn says saving time and the strategy. Rosa Bell says 2. Jessica's 2. 5 because it means I made it to the end, finished strong. James has joined us in the room. Hey, James. All right. So I don't know, Anthony, if you've found out, but my team's trying to chase you down over on Facebook and they will send you your direct link to be able to get into the dashboard. All right, guys. I'm so excited for today. Let's talk about day number one. All right, so we're going to break day number one into 3 different teaching topics. So we're first going to talk about the one path to evergreen your coaching business. Then I'm going to talk to you about what is the highest converting lead magnet. And then we're going to actually together today get shit done. Yes, we're going to do a bit of GSD and we're going to help you create a content plan. Then hang around because we will have some home play for you. And I'm going to show you how to claim your ribbons on your dashboard because you need to have all of your ribbons in order to claim a completion certificate at the end of this 5 days. And then, of course, we will go dark. We're going to do some laser coaching with those who have turned up live. At the end of the teaching segment, we're going to go to the dark side of the Sparkle world and we're going to stop live streaming and I'm going to spend some time with those who turned up live inside of Zoom. All right, we ready? We excited for day number one? Yes? Awesome. Love it. Hands up, thumbs up. Makes me happy to see you all. Heck yes. Certificates, Jessica. That's right. So you've got to claim all of your ribbons and I'll be showing you all soon how to go about that. Also, the dashboard that we're currently using is new. So if anybody does come across any problems, it is a brand new system that we're also testing while running this event. So it's okay, right? Just let us know if something's not working or it sends you the wrong way because we're learning alongside of you. We're trying to make it an amazing interactive experience for you that's actually personalized and gamified as well. Because you know here in the Sparkle world, we love to have fun because business should be fun. Okay, so let's first talk about our first topic today is Evergreen. Now, can I get a Y in the comments if you know exactly what Evergreen is? And can I get a no in the comment if you're not 100% sure? So get out those tippy tap fingers. This is an interactive learning experience. A yes for Evergreen and a no. Just so I know where we're landing, we've got a few yeses, a few nos. All right, so more yeses than nos, but we do have a few nos. Awesome. Well, you're going to like the first part where we're going to talk about what is Evergreen. So if you are a coach or you're in the course creating world, you've probably heard people say, go Evergreen, right? It means that you want to transition from live launching your program over and over and over again to having an evergreen sales model. Now, evergreen basically means it's this coveted, like beautiful shiny star that is a money-making machine. It runs on autopilot in the background with little to no activity in regards to selling your program, selling your coaching program. Now, for some people, it's that long-awaited goal for their business. Can I get a hell yeah if you would love to be evergreen, right? Because going evergreen means no more launching, just raking in the dough with little to no effort, right? That's what you think. I've got a few. You know, I don't lie to you here in the Sparkle world, right? I don't tell you bullshit. Well, it is a dreamy sales method still, and it comes with a few caveats, right? You should know what they are before you start thinking about whether or not you should actually go evergreen. So first, let's start with some basics. What does an evergreen funnel look like in your business? So essentially, it's a sales model that can work on its own without a ton of creator involvement. So for example, you may have an online course, right? That's a product and it's available for sale all the time and people can go through it at their own pace. That's evergreen, right? And it can sell on its own because your business is optimized to provide those customers with all the information that they need. As a business owner, you can do this by setting up your sales pages, your emails. That way you can, have a window shopper turning into a paying client in a few hours, days, or even sometimes months. But once you have an evergreen funnel set up and it's optimized and it's working, getting more sales is a matter of getting more traffic. So basically, it is an entrepreneur's dream, really, especially for people who hate launching. Now, I love live streaming. I think it is the best way to get your message out there, and we're going to talk more about that today. But an evergreen funnel can look like a few different things. So for some online entrepreneurs, evergreen is a portion of their business. So they may have evergreen, but also they still do a live launch from time to time. And evergreen then allows you to sell outside of launching. So you're not kind of feast and famine from live launching, and you can get sales in between. Now, this model can truly work for all different businesses, but I want to make sure we're on the same page here. You ready? Evergreen does not mean zero work. Did you hear me? Evergreen does not mean zero work. Okay, there are lots of experience that you need. You need preparation, you need business management that goes into building an evergreen business model. And I want you to be prepared for all of that before you try to drop live launching altogether. Because when you put your course on evergreen, you can get profitable results, but you can also lose a crap load of money as well if you don't do it in the right order. So before you think about evergreening, start with at least one profitable launch. I actually say 2 to 3 would be better. Profitable launches. With at least one profitable launch, you're going to know that you can sell well. You know how to do the invitation well. You've tracked your numbers. You've got your messaging on point. Your offer really stands out. Now, it's not the ideal thing to go evergreen with a brand new product, or even if you're just starting to grow your product, okay? Evergreen is for the heavy hitters. No matter how much they cost, you need a product, one, that speaks for itself, since you won't be speaking live and answering questions, right? So there are a few things to keep in mind when you decide if a product launch meets your expectations before you go evergreen. All right, so let me head on over to my whiteboard. Let's see if this does what it's supposed to do. All right, so the first thing you want to do is, oh, that's the wrong pen. The first thing you want to do is make sure your messaging is on point, okay? Make sure your messaging is actually attracting the right people, all right? They have to be attracting the right people. Then the second thing, with your live launch, have you hit your sales goal? You need to hit your sales goal before you start thinking about evergreening. The third thing to consider is your conversion rates. Now, not just in the sales, all right? There are different steps through your funnel that you need to be happier also converting well. Because it's one thing to convert well on a live, but it's so much harder to convert when they're just watching evergreen content, okay? Because you can't overcome those objections unless you've practiced it on a live audience. Number 4 is make sure you have a reliable traffic source, okay? Because once you go evergreen, you need people to see it, right? You cannot sell a secret, and it's going to take money to drive people into the evergreen content. All right, so have a reliable traffic source. Now, when I say you're going to spend money, well, you'll either spend money or time. And everything you do in regards to traffic sources is down to money or time. And we'll go into that in a future lesson. Number 5, this is super important, is your tech is working smoothly. Now, that doesn't mean nothing's going to go wrong. You know, technology, especially if you are not creating it, Sometimes the company that owns the software has issues as well, but as good as you can possibly get with your tech and your automation. And also this one, which most people don't think about, is your wiggle room. Now, what do I mean about wiggle room? Well, wiggle room means that you've also got enough wiggle room to experiment a little bit with your evergreen funnel. So your conversion rates may dip. Sometimes your traffic sources and your leads may go down, and you may put in some money into paid advertising to fuel the funnel, but you also need to allow for the ups and downs as well, because, long weekends or something happens in the world and something changes. So you need wiggle room. If you are struggling right now financially, I would be going live first, because it's so much easier to sell in a live. Now, wiggle room is so important because as live launches, and if you're here, I'm hoping you like to live stream, because that's what we do here in the Sparkle world. But as a live launcher, you will actually do so much better when you evergreen conversion-wise if you do live launch for a while to get everything dialed in, okay? Because evergreen, really, there isn't that warm-up period. If you've all been with me over the last few days, you'll see we've been kind of warming up the audience a little bit, right? You don't get that in evergreen. So prepare for that. Doesn't mean evergreen funnels will be a failure, but there is a process to get there, and you need to make adjustments along the way. And don't forget, evergreen does not mean what? Zero work. You still have to be doing work. All right, now we have a little quiz for you. You don't want you to go and do it now. I want you to stay with me. But there are 4 stages that you may fall into. So I've created a quiz. And again, if you are a VIP, we will be doing an AI lesson on how I created this quiz. But there are 4 stages. So the first stage is the live stream launcher. Okay, that's our very first stage. And really, if you're in this category, you're someone who's never evergreened before, right? But you've got processes, maybe some, you're very enthusiastic, you're motivated to explore new strategies, and this is the perfect starting point to ignite your evergreen efforts. Okay, when you are at this stage, the part of promoting your high ticket coaching program and getting it to evergreen, you need to start live. Okay, we just can't go straight to evergreen. Now, the second stage here, this is what we call the conversion refiners. Now, the conversion refiners, you have probably implemented or tried to implement an evergreen strategy and you haven't yet met any results, or you haven't hit those aspirational goals that you're trying to get to. So when you step into the evergreen marketing world, it's an exciting journey because we all want that coveted evergreen, but you find that if you're in this category, you're struggling, right? So you've ventured into evergreen, but you need to really start to dial in. So don't be disheartened if you've given it a good old crack, right? That's what we say here in the show, give it a crack. Give it a good hard go, but you will still be doing lives, okay? You still need to be doing lives. Now, the third stage is a momentum builder. So if you are a momentum builder, in this stage, now what you've done is you've got a solid foundation for success. Your evergreen system has shown a bit of merit, and now you're ready to explore avenues of growth. Okay, now when you're in this stage, you'll find that in the momentum category, it's actually a really exciting phase because you're starting to now get sales while you're sleeping, or phone bookings while you're sleeping. And now what you're starting to do is get real momentum to really start to scale your efforts. And the final stage, number 4, all right, is the automation seeker. When you get to this stage, your Evergreen is working well, it's converting fabulously, and now what you're really doing is you've tasted success with your Evergreen, and now you're poised to truly harness the full power of technology to amplify your impact. So you're starting to now look for any little bits of automation that you can plug into your business that's not just going to save you money, but also time, and really optimize your processes. And automation is a awesome strategy when you get there in your business, because now automation, I always call my CRM that we set up all our automations as my staff in a box. It's literally 4 full-time staff, but my technology is handling the work for me. So you can head to do the quiz. My team will unlock a button for you on the dashboard under the day 1 video. Joyce will be heading over to do that, and you can click on that button to take the quiz and then find out which one you are. All right, let's move into the second lesson. Right now, the second lesson, I wanted to talk to you about the one converting lead magnet, the highest converting lead magnet out there. Now, first off, another question, who knows what a lead magnet is? A Y in the box for a yes and an N in the box for no. We're all awesome, lots of yeses, fabulous, just what I want to see. Okay, so a lead magnet is, just in case you're on replay, I've got all yeses, that means we've attracted the right people. But just in case somebody out there doesn't know, it's some free content, and in return, instead of paying you with money, people pay you with an email address. Now, what is the highest converting lead magnet? I think that the top of this page here actually gives it away: live streaming. We live the hashtag live streaming life here inside the Sparkle World. Now, I've been running live events since 2015. Okay, I've been running live trainings like this. Now, mine's real fancy, but we've really dialed in live teaching. Also, here's something a little crazy. I went live for 365 days straight, every day, because I wanted to see what just going live and sharing my message with the world would do. And we went from 2,000 followers over on Facebook, and this was back in my network marketing days, to over 70,000 followers on Facebook. Plus my email list grew exponentially. But just in regards, because that's where I was live streaming, on Facebook, on my business page, every day for 365 days. So great growth, right? Then what you do is you put people who interact with you into a container to nurture them. Now, that could be a Facebook group, definitely your email list, right? And a huge thing I always say is the work we do today affects our bank account in 3 to 6 months' time. So people don't say yes to, especially as a coach, straight away. It's not like you're a sparkly, shiny pair of earrings, right? Oh, I see the earrings. I love the earrings. I buy the earrings. I don't need to make friends with the earrings. But as a coach, people want to get to know, like, and trust you before committing. Now, imagine if they come across you and then they go social stalking and they realize, holy shit, this woman's got thousands of videos online. Who's gone and done a social binge and a social stalk and just really dived into the Sparkle world? It's because there's so much content out there. You know, people don't pay. And if you're worried about putting too much stuff out there, right? Who's got that, oh my God, if I put it all out there, no one will buy. They will. Because people don't pay for you to teach them everything that you know. They actually pay for you to put it through your own filter and teach them what they need to know, not everything that they need to know. And also what they get is when they pay, which they don't get if they just Google it and use YouTube videos, they get accountability, they get community, and they also get an enhanced opportunity because like our clients who are part of our community, they automatically get upgrades to different events for free. They get like Sparkle Mail, all sorts of extra enhanced opportunity things as well. So you can remember that by ACE. Why do people pay? ACE. Accountability, community, and an enhanced opportunity. So why are you not live streaming? Because honestly, when you are live streaming, there is so much you can do when you are live streaming. You can test your content. You can ask for feedback. You can test new hooks, new messaging. Also, you can repurpose the hell out of those live streams. You can turn them into social posts, carousels, stories, reels, shorter YouTube videos, podcasts. One video, you could create 100 pieces of content from one live video. So what I want you to do today is I want you to start to make a commitment to going live. Now, I would like some honesty here for everyone on the live stream, everyone here in the room who goes live at least once a month. Can I get a yes or a no, or got hand raises? Yes, at least once a month. Okay. Twice a month. Who goes live twice a month? Put your hands down if you don't go live twice a month. Who goes live every single week? Every week. Okay, next question. Who goes live same day, same time, every single week? We've got one person still with their hand up, 2 and 3, but everybody else has got their hand down. Why do you think it's a good idea to go live same day, same time? Consistency. Yes? Live and consistency. We can talk to people on the lives. We can start to test out content we want to evergreen. And I have so much, as you can imagine, and sometimes over those 365 days, I went live more than once as well. So we go live on a Tuesday, 9 a.m. Melbourne time. I say Melbourne because it doesn't matter if it's daylight savings or not daylight savings. Every single week. Now, a few of you know that I lost my mum last month. I'm not going to go there and get triggered right now, but I needed some time off. Guess what? My team scheduled videos to go up at that time because I had so much content out there. They repurposed and they set a video up to live stream. It was still live streamed, but I wasn't really there. Right? But they did that for 3 weeks because I had so much content. So for those of you who do not go live same day, same time, you're going to really like what we're going to be doing today as well. All right. So really what I want you to start to think about now is to do the quiz. So we've got a few things here that I want you to start to think about now. I want you to start to think about, you know, what is the highest converting lead magnet? So that's day one home play. We know what it is, right? We already do. And I can tell you the best out of all of them is a live launch. So whether you teach on 3 days or 5 days, teach live. It's harder to act. You need to be very on point. You need to be very good at eliciting a connection, a build, know, like, and trust to do, like, say, a 90-minute webinar or a 30-minute webinar. The best way to test is actually running a live event, so a live launch. All right, so I want you to be honest. On your homework page inside the workbook, I want you to tell us how often do you currently go live, and I want you to make a commitment. I want you to commit to going live every single week, and I want you to commit to exactly the same day, same time. Who's the boss of you? Who's your boss? You. Yeah, you. I want you to go to bed at the end of a day and go, I would have hired you today, Sally. You're amazing, right? Because no one's going to tell you off, right? You can do whatever you want, but please make it a ritual, right? Like if you had to work for an employer, you've got to turn up at the same day, same time. Do that with your live streaming. It's only one day a week for like 30 minutes. Not even. You can do 5 minutes if that's all you can fit in. I've literally gone live going, I've just had eye surgery. I love you guys. I told you I was going to be live, but I got nothing. I'm off to bed. Bye. I was live. I was there at the right time. I turned up, showed them I had a big patch, just got home from the hospital, and I at least still went live. Okay, and you're also going to create a content plan. And I'm going to help you to do your content plan today. So inside your workbook on page 8, you are going to find this task. And guess what, guys? We are going to do it now. Yep, no time like the present. So if you are here right now, get your pen and paper out. Now, if you're like, oh, I've got to print the workbook. Oh, I can't write on the computer screen. Darling, grab a notebook or even a piece of paper towel. It doesn't matter. I want you to write. And what we're going to do in 5 minutes, we're going to create 12 weeks worth of content in only 5 minutes. So how do we do that? Well, first off, let me come back across to my whiteboard here. Let's scroll down. And I want you to think of 3 lessons from your program, your course, okay? You already know this stuff. You don't have to write an entire lesson plan. Like just write a subject and I promise you could speak on it for about 5 to 10 minutes, right? I want you to then think about 3 questions people ask you. So with the 3 questions that people ask you, and I also want you to think about 3 questions people should ask you. So lots of people ask me, for example, how do I get sales? People should ask me, what's the strategy? Right? They don't think to ask about the strategy or how do I build the automation. They're like, I need more sales. I want more money. And then so that you're relatable, I want you to think about 3 things you have overcome. Okay, 3 things you have overcome and share your story as well. From time to time, share your story, because when you share your story, it allows or it helps people to see you as more relatable. They can connect with you. You're not just, up there on your pedestal. They're like, oh, me too. And they're like, oh, I get you. All right, so we're going to do a 5-minute count. We're going to do a little working session together now, and I'm going to set 5 minutes on the clock, and we're going to fill in and actually get part of your homework done today. So here we go. We've got 5 minutes for a GSD, or we call it GSD, Get Shit Done session.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I don't wanna be trapped in a box. I just wanna go my own way. 'Cause I am on my way. 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 I am on my You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up?
Alrighty then. We did 5 minutes. I went along with you. I'm actually going to pin it up and give it to my team. I've never done that before with you. So there you go. Okay. So how did we go? Who got 12 weeks worth of content done in only 5 minutes? Pretty good. Excellent. Now we've had a couple of questions coming in. Janice asked, how long do you recommend the lives be for? Well, Janice, 5 minutes at the minimum. I usually do half an hour because I want to turn it into a podcast. And to do that, I will literally have a topic, write 3 dot points. And each dot point I can talk on for 3 to 5 minutes, right? So I literally, like today, I've got a couple of dot points for today's lessons. When you know your shit, you don't need a heap of notes. Right? It's not, and we're not getting into this today. It's not just the live. Today, I just want you to be doing the lives, right? But then there's a strategy that we put with the lives later on. But let's just get started with the consistency of having a live every single week. All right, so that's your homework. Now, before I go, there is another piece of homework for you to do as well. But before we head to that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how to submit your homework. So if you would like to share your homework, and you will also go into the prize draw that we spin the wheel for, then post a photo even if it's on a scrappy piece of paper, or you can type it up if you want to, your actual sheet from today. Post it under this post. But also, let me just find here the dashboard. Okay, so here on the dashboard, hopefully my team has turned on the buttons. Oh no. All right, of course it's going to do that to me. Let me go in the back end. Bear with me, guys, while I just go in the back way to log in, check in through my own account, which is this one. Copy link, come back, paste my special link so I don't have to log in. Okay. So this is how you can submit, because you need to get all your ribbons to get your certificate. Okay, so what will happen is as you submit things, little ribbons are going to pop up down here. So you'll see under today's video, now you will see the quiz to your Evergreen funnel, and all VIPs I'm going to teach you how to create one of these yourself. Also, you can submit a screenshot of your live. I'm going to talk to you about your live in a moment. I haven't told you what to do for that. And then submit your home play. So there are 2 ribbons to win every day. There is one for going live and there is one for doing your home play. So you will complete your home play. I'm just going to pop in some words here, right? You would have done the survey, you know, who you are, and you submit your answers. And then see the home play ribbon pops up on the side. Now, in regards to your live screenshots, our team are also managing that. So as you submit those, we are actually going to grant those for you. The screenshots actually come into a different area because we want to also cull the images that go onto the photo wall, right? So if you've got your face in them, they're more likely to get approved on the photo wall rather than just some random things. But once we approve you onto the photo wall or the waterfall of photos on the dashboard, you'll also get your live streaming. And how do you submit the live stream? Well, you just go to the Facebook group, right? And you go live there. Okay, so you go live inside of the Facebook group. I want you to practice going live in our group and answering some questions. So a lot of the questions I'm going to give you over the 5 days, it's called the Live in 5 Challenge. And the questions I give you are to test you a little bit, and also they're going to teach you some things along the way. So for day 1, your live challenge is, I want you to share with us, why did you actually join this bootcamp? What made you subscribe? Jump into our email list. Did you come in through an ad? Did you know me from somewhere else? Have you been social stalking for a long time, or are you brand new? Also, this is your chance to share a little bit about you. I love this. This is my nightly guilty pleasure when we're doing a live event, is I get to go to bed and meet all of you. Okay, so where are you from? Do you have kids, partner? And if you've got animals, seriously, show me your fur babies. I love it. Okay. And then I would like you to share what it is you do. This isn't your time to pitch, but it is your time to share. You never know. There may be a best friend out there just wanting someone who, has the same mindset as you, or maybe a client out there. Okay. So it's not your time to pitch, but it is share what you do. I want to know what it is and who you help people with. And this one's always great. What's your favorite quote? So you will have I've got so many, but never let anyone dull your sparkle is kind of my closing quote. Another one is make sure you get at least one income producing activity done each and every day. Another one I have is like, get your ask into gear, right? Get your ask into gear. You got to ask or you won't get the sale. So I'd like you to share those on your live stream. Now I'm going to just come back over inside your workbook. You will see some rules for the live challenge over this week. One, okay, really, really important. The point of this challenge is to be imperfect. Okay, it's not to make sure that you've got, like, it doesn't look like me. You're not, oh, look at me. I'm in a little phone right now, right? I don't want you to do that, but I do want you to just use your phone, okay? So just use your phone. You don't need to. The purpose of this is I'm trying to test you, kind of ad-libbing a little bit, getting used to it. We have clients who have been so scared. I was so scared of going live. I could feel the sweat running down my back the first time I went live and like dripping into my butt crack. I was so petrified. It took me days and days and days, or actually weeks, to finally have the courage to hit the button. So if it is your first live stream, please tell me, because that even makes me more excited if you kind of popped your cherry with me, right? All right. I want you to also allow yourself to be open and vulnerable. Over the coming days, I'm going to do some little vulnerability ones as well. It's a safe space inside of our Facebook group. I want you to do it in our group. It's a safe space, no judgment. And if anybody says nasty, they're out, right? Because we are a supportive person, right? There's no competition in the sparkle world. I literally have people who teach all my methods and go out there and sell it with their own sparkle. The world's big enough for us all to be successful. That's why it's judgment-free and safe. I want you to also watch yourself back with loving eyes. This is something I discovered from live streaming. Now, I don't watch all my live streams anymore, but especially when I first started, almost became like a therapy session for myself. I'm like, Sally, you should totally take your own advice, right? I was going through what's called TACT, a trauma acceptance commitment therapy. Other people may have heard it as ACT therapy at the time, dealing with some childhood trauma. And I would go off to this ACT group therapy session every week. I'd come home and guess what? I'd pick one thing that they taught me in the classroom and I would teach it live, because the best way to learn is to teach, right? And so then I would watch it back and I'd be like, and what I just said is something I'm not doing and I need to do it. So I'm like, take your own advice sometimes. It's really great. And here's a really, really big thing I want you to do. We are a supportive community. Please watch 3 videos. I don't expect you to watch every single person's videos, but choose 3 different people every day. Or if you're like me, watch them all. I may not comment on all the videos, but if you see a heart, it means I've watched it. I might be listening to you while walking around with my daughter or getting my steps up. I do try to get my steps up in the afternoon, walking around, listening to videos and L&D and stuff like that. So how nice is it when somebody comments on your video? Feels good, doesn't it? So let's do the same back to them, okay? Let's make it a thing that we all do for each other. All right, so this is your comfort zone, right? We all have this comfort zone. If live streaming is not your thing, I want you to slowly step out of your comfort zone, because eventually your comfort zone gets a little bigger and a little bigger. I wish Jenny was in the house right now, because when Jenny joined us, she was like, I hate lives. And now she does them every single week. And she's even being asked now to go on other people's lives. She's actually just got a sponsorship deal to go travel around and be filmed snow kiting around the world with some really big heavy hitters, and all through putting her face out there. So it's pretty powerful. Awesome. All right. So I've also put in down here your live notes for today. So every workbook will have your notes. So you'll be able to, have those in front of you and check them off if you need to, or, write little notes in under them. So all of the workbooks will have your live challenge in there as well. And we're going to be going dark in a moment, and we're going to be doing those who turned up live, we're also going to be doing some work together. But before we do, what you need to do when you do your live challenge is take a screenshot of you in Facebook after you've done your live, and then submit that on the dashboard, and that will let us know that you've gone live. We're still looking and watching, but that's just a quick, easy way for our staff to also check that you've done your lives. We're holding you accountable, and remember, you need all the badges if you want to claim your certificate of completion at the end. All right. Hi. We're actually live. There we go. We are still live. I was frozen for a second there. It didn't move to next scene. Hi. We're actually live. That was encore of day number 1. And it's so good to see you all here. I see many eyeballs out there on the live stream. So if you want to come on in and join us on main stage, you can do so by smashing that main stage button on the dashboard. And you know, when you leave things until the last minute, I just realized that I hadn't pulled in the daily winners or the entries for day 4, hang on, for everyone who's done home play. So I'm just doing that as we talk right now. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just putting them into the spreadsheet and we are going to do the daily prize draw. So if you are like, I haven't had a chance yet to do the home play, it's okay because we don't want to do it that way. We want to do it that way. Because we are going to do the prize draw with you guys live. So you still have time all week to be part of the, let me go here, day 5, home play, every day. So even if you're on replay, we will still be doing the daily prize draw. And honestly, I'm just talking right now so I can get things in. All right, I'm going to head on over now to the name board. But what you're actually going to be seeing me do is put the names in. Sarah, have you updated the sheet as well? Because I just totally forgot about home play and I just did it now. Let me head on over to the wheel. But what I have to do, guys, on the wheel is I have to come in and actually copy and paste the names across as I go. So I'm going to first put the names in for the people who have done the introduction post. So all week you can still start, even if you have not yet been part of the bootcamp last week. We're continuing to do the home play. So Anthony, yay! Woo! Anthony for doing the introduction area inside of guides. The Sparkle fans, we're going to go and copy and paste across the Sparkle fans. Copy in the Sparkle fans list and paste them in. And we're going to spin the wheel for Sparkle fans. And the winner is, for Sparkle fans, oh my Lord, Anthony. Anthony totally needs to go and buy a lottery ticket. All right, and then also we have the winners for home play. So this one's a little bit trickier and longer. I've got to get in here for home play, for orientation. So let's do that. And then I go here for day 1 home play and paste that at the bottom, and day 2 home play and paste that at the bottom. Day 3 home play, copy that and paste them at the bottom. Day 4 home play and paste them at the bottom, and day 5. All right, day 5. So you can still see you've got plenty of opportunities all week to be in the prize draw because we add to the list every single day. So home play winners. Winner for today 1 encore is, oh my God, is it going to be? What? Anthony and Melissa, you're kidding me, right? 3 in a row? What the what? Okay, and now for those people who have done the live challenge, and as you all know, live challenge to me is the funnest thing of all because I get to watch and enjoy and learn all about you. So I'm just going to copy and paste across all of our live challenge people. And day 3. Oh, this looks like I may have stuffed that one up previously. Let's see what happened here. I think it may have taken over. Here we go. Day 3 and paste them at the bottom, and day 4. And I know someone has done day 5 and they haven't been put in yet. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Terry. Actually, I'm going to pop Terry in there. All right, let's spin the wheel for day number 4. I'm sorry, for Encore, for live challenge, I tell you. My brain has left the building. Okay, Ellen! Yay! All right, for the live challenge. So the winners for Encore Day number 1, please reach out to your success coach. They will be able to get you your prizes. Now, for everybody else out there on the live stream, come on in. Every single day we will be running an encore of the content section, but my team and I are inside of Zoom. So if for anyone who's still here, hi, come on over and join us inside of Zoom. Have a great day, everyone. Never let anyone dull your sparkle, and I will see you on tomorrow's live. And for everyone that is in Zoom, we're going dark now so we can do some laser coaching.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine.